my name is Sarah Cohen. I am a junior at Lehigh University, and this is my deliverable for University UTees. I'm majoring in applied mathematics and economics. What drew me really towards my major was my desire to solve problems. And what I've always loved about math is that there's always a solution. It may take you longer than other things to find it, but there will always be a solution at the end of the equation. A little bit more about me and my involvement on campus. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Theta, and I spent the past year as our Human Resources Director. As our Human Resources Director, I work to promote sisterhood throughout the chapter, as well as improve overall morale. As part of my job, I sat on the Member Development Committee, which worked with representatives from each grade to address member issues in the chapter and help come up with resolutions. I also oversaw and planned all the sisterhood events for the chapter. Some of these events include bowling, movie night, an IHOP night, laser tag. I also oversaw the sisterhood committee. The committee helped me make candygrams for the chapter at the end of the semester and helped me come up with different ideas and help me plan the events. I also planned our annual sisterhood retreat. This year we had an overnight retreat, which we do every other year at a camp. So I not only coordinated stuff with the venue, I planned all the events to cater to our chapter's needs and help us improve our sisterhood. In my chapter, I've not only served as Human Resources Director, but in a multitude of different ways. I've been part of our nominating committee, which works to slate members for positions, and I've also been elected to our bylaws committee and worked on our bylaws last semester. I'm also a member of the Marching 97, which is Lehigh's marching band. This past season, I was a rank leader, so I was in charge of my line of 8 piccolos, and I helped make sure we were always on target when we were marching our shows, and helped improve not only our marching but our music skills as well by working as a liaison between my rank and the drum major. I would be a successful campus manager because I am very organized. I'm always on top of what needs to get done, and I always prepare in advance. For example, with our sisterhood retreat, which happened in October, I had begun the planning as early as May, looking into venues. I always like to plan ahead, and I always like to go the extra mile and bring as much as I can to a position. I also have great communication skills. As Human Resources Director, I had to reach out to many different venues to coordinate events, and also to my executive officer who oversaw what I was doing, and I had to make sure I had the right paperwork done for an event in advance. So I'm used to working with deadlines and working with other people to achieve a common goal. I've had a lot of customer experience. I worked at a Burger King for 3 years, so I have experience with catering to customers' needs and making sure that my performance is giving the customer the best experience and delivering what they need. Some organizations I would like to work with on campus are not only Greek chapters. While Greek chapters are a huge market for University UTees, there are a bunch of groups on campus who are also looking for their own types of merchandise. For example, the Marching 97 orders different merchandise every year, and I think it would be great for the band to partner with University UTees to produce some of their merchandise that the band members like to wear. Some other groups I'd like to work with are Challah for Hunger. It's a community service group on campus that bakes challah and does challah sales once a month and donates the money to a local charity. And I think it would be really great for the members to have their own type of merchandise to wear while they're making these challah. I would also like to partner with Hillel, who does like to buy their own merchandise usually, and I think it would be really great for them to have a different shirt to wear each year to represent the community. Other groups I like to work with are music groups on campus. For example, choir and orchestra. The reason why is these groups do a lot of different performances, and the performances are not always very formal. There are groups that need some type of uniform for when they're doing more of an informal performance, and I think it'd be really great to work with groups like that who continuously need different types of wear and a different type of uniform to represent them. But in terms of Greek chapters, I would really like to spread it to the greater Greek community instead of just a chapter. I think it would be really great to make shirts for the Pan-Hellenic community and the IFC community, and just a way to bring the entire community together. I think it'd be really great to have some type of matching merchandise to unify us as a whole. I think there's a lot of opportunities on campus to expand from Greek organizations and branch out with some smaller groups on campus who are also looking for their own type of merchandise to represent them. To earn their business, I think it'd be first off easiest to work with the groups I'm a part of, but I think it'd be best to earn their business for groups that are already looking for merchandise or groups that may not have had it in the past. I would first reach out to these groups, see what they're interested in, what they need, and help cater to that and show them that University Tees is the best option. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for considering me for this position.